suitcase to pack. Zepbound in hand, there's no looking back. Cruising through this journey, non-scale victories divine. But can Amy lose the weight without losing her mind? One scale and a suitcase to pack. Zepbound in hand, there's no looking back. Cruising through this journey, non-scale victories divine. But can Amy lose the weight without losing her mind?
Myself to the stage. Hello. I always do that. I always forget to add myself to the stage. So, well, welcome. I'm actually wearing the blue dress and I have been wearing it all day long. Well, hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining me for your first live. Let me turn on the comments and actually let me make them a little bigger. There we go. Big, medium, Jill. Hi, Jill. Raz just came and did change out my shower head. So I was actually watching Vicky's live on Foodie's Vacation, and I got a little distracted because I had to replace my shower head. Hold on, let me go back to the beginning of the comments. Well, hi, Crispy. Thank you for becoming a new YouTube member. I do need to put out some more YouTube membership content. I have stuff that I have started editing and just have not finished yet. Hold on one second. I always like to have the live stream up in the background, and I'm going to apologize that yes, this time there are commercials and I don't normally turn it on, but I had a snafu with one of my other videos that somehow YouTube turned off my monetization, so I'm trying to make up a little ground. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, I'll make sure I do all of this in the very beginning, so that way you don't miss it. And Lynn is showing her Amy loses at member pride by showing Sheldon, Kevin, Malibu, and Marshmallow, and Malibu is eating my power cord. Let me remove that from the cat's mouth so he doesn't electrocute himself. Yeah, and I was scrambling to get the last couple of photos uploaded because I didn't get prepared. I've been going at it all day. I've been trying to edit a video, work, and just juggling everything. Yep, happy Thursday, Vicky Lily. Everybody, hopefully everybody's having a great day. Hello, Sanban. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you. Curious to see how she did this week. Yep, I'm curious to show you. We're curious to see myself. On the blurred thumbnail, is that the new blue dress? No, it is not. It is this dress that I'm wearing, and I took that photo today. But look how much room I have. Like, it's just absurd how much room I have in this dress. I can't wear the new blue one yet because it is a size 10. I did buy several of the new dresses that I bought. I bought them in a 10 because I wanted to have them for when I get smaller. Now, usually, like, I don't mind wearing things through a couple of sizes. So by the time I get into them, I'm sure that if I get to an 8 or 6, which I've never worn in my life, so I guess we'll see. But when I was 145 pounds, which was 30 years ago, when I got married, sizes were very different. But I guess nowadays, with the way the sizes are, I probably expect to hit a size 10 when I'm probably about 145 pounds, maybe sooner. I don't know. And it's still not my goal weight, but the Bloom Chic doesn't sell anything smaller than a 10. So I guess if I'm really in love with the dress, I can always get it taken in. Well, hello. Nice to see you, Satya. And Michelle, thank you for coming in. This is your first time. I saw a commercial about Zepbound by Shaq. Yeah, I did too. I thought it was really cool. He's using it for his sleep apnea. Yep. It would be nice if I could get approved for it for my sleep apnea. And there's Jill again. Well, hello there, Maria. Nice to see you. Well, hello, Theron. And Jude, thank you for rooting for me. It's going to be exciting. I'll try and make sure I get this in the next minute or so Lynn can see it. Yeah, happy Friday Eve. Yep. I still love your avatar. That's so cute. Hey, Kim K, nice to see you. Hey, Kim. Nice to see the other Kim here. Uh, yeah, try to. Hello. Well, hey, Grace. Nice to see you. Hello, Hitman did it. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. And so I'll just get right to it. We'll just start off strong. Well, hey, Dr. Tony. Funny enough, I was watching the live stream back from uh the downsized, and it's so funny because every time Lorraine says Tony, 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 and it just cracks me up. I actually had it running this morning while I was getting ready for work because I wanted to be all fancy and have nice looking hair for my photos, uh, and I did recolor, like, of course, like my natural hair color is black, but I have so much gray that I try and color it this color because as it fades, it's not nearly as bad as like if I had black hair and had the gray fading. But you'll notice that like when I first dye it, it is pretty dark until I start washing it with my regular shampoo, which I haven't done yet. And then it'll kind of fade to more like a lighter blonde. Yeah, smash that thumbs up button if you can to get my video out into the YouTube streets to let people know that you like it and get YouTube to push it. Well, hello, Catherine. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Okay, I'm going to turn the comments off for a minute and I'm going to do my media assets. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so in case you're new here, let me just go ahead and do my stats. And oh my gosh, am I actually going to hit the right button the first time? I did it. I practiced. So my name is Amy and I'm 5 foot tall, 52 years old, single with 3 cats. I have the disease of obesity and sleep apnea and Hashimoto's, but it just didn't fit on the slide. Currently taking 15 milligrams of Zepbound using the individual vials. I'm self-paying through Lilly Direct. My insurance doesn't have obesity coverage in any way, shape, or form. And I started this journey January 1st, 2025 at 304 pounds. And I do have an intermittent goal to try and hit 199 pounds by January 23rd of 2027, which looks like I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but I may actually hit a goal for once. This would be my first time on this weight loss journey actually hitting a goal because I kept setting goals and I kept stalling. And then my goal by sometime in 2028 is to be around 124 pounds, and I'm just really going to have to see, like, once I start getting into the 140s, like, how do I feel? Now, again, I'm only 5 foot tall, so you may say, oh, 124 pounds, like that is so thin, but I'm only 5 foot tall. So, and I've seen quite a few people at 124 pounds, and yes, they do look thin, but I think we have lost track of how people's bodies are actually supposed to look at like normal weights because we have all grown in size over the years. So what we now think of as really thin is actually a healthy body weight. So, I'll have to just see how I do and take it from there. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to, let's do calorie intake. So how do I estimate my calorie intake? So I try to take in a maximum of 1,200 calories average per day. So I try and go over 7 days to try and eat no more than 1,200 calories because according to the basal metabolic rate calculator by Garnet Health, if I did little to no exercise, which I do, I should be taking in 1,955 calories, and I'm trying to lose 1.5 pounds per week. So that means I need to eat 750 calories under that. So that's where I get my 1,200 calories number, which is the first couple of weeks that I did it. It was exceedingly tough. I was so hungry. I was struggling. I was super, super on the struggle bus. But let's look how I actually did. So for the week of 8/3 to 8/9, I know this is off from my weigh-in schedule because I weigh Saturdays, but this is how my tracking app does. You can see that I averaged 1,407 calories per day, which was 1,449 calories over my goal for the week. But that still should make me lose a pound point 09. Now, last week I was 1,400 calories over, and I still should have lost a pound, but I didn't lose anything last week. And that was really because I had been out of town and traveling, and I'm a water weight queen. But let's see. So on to my weigh-in. So yay. So for week 84, can you believe it's been that long? Shot 77. I weighed in on Saturday the 8th at 234 pounds. So I officially hit my 70 pounds down. Yay. So I'm over here dancing. You can't see me, but yay. So I finally hit like the milestone of 70 pounds down. I'd been trying so hard to get to 65, and I got to 65, and wouldn't you know it, like my weight loss has kept going. I did have like the 3-week stall, and that was mainly because I was traveling. And, it really kind of does suck that it takes me the week that I'm gone and then 2 weeks to catch up when I'm trying to lose weight. Let's see. And then I'll show you my weigh-ins for the week, and it was a roller coaster of a ride. So I started out. So on August 1st, which was the prior weigh-in, I weighed in at 234 that day. And then the very next day, I had 4 pounds of water weight that came on and sat on me for 2 days. And, it just kind of defeats you a little bit, but you just can't give up because it immediately started dropping. And look, I actually had 2 days down to 233, but when I weighed in on a Saturday the 8th, I was at 234. So I just left it at that. And I was just really happy with that. So I'm gonna take it, because then I was hanging out with friends over the weekend, and I actually went up to 239 during this week, but I'm back down again to 234. So I'm happy. So yay, yay, yay. I can't believe I actually hit 70 pounds down. I still have a long way to go. I've got 110 pounds left to go. So let's see what comments are saying for a minute. And then I'll get into some before and after photos. Let's see. There we go. Oh, so Vicky from Foodies Travel and Casino Life is saying hello. So she has Foodies Vacation, and she has Foodies Travel and Casino Life. So if you want casino gambling, then go to the Travel and Casino Life. If you want live streams with lots of interaction and lots of socializing, then go to Foodies Vacations. Let's see. Hello, Vicky Lily. Yeah, thank you so much, Lynn. Woohoo! I know. Can you believe it? I actually lost 2 pounds. Like, for me, like, it's been insane. Like, since I went on to 15 milligrams and I cut my calories, and I know, look, like Dr. Anya says that, oh, well, the scale's not controlled by your calories. So maybe it was just that I needed to go up to 15 milligrams, and and maybe, like, I don't know, maybe the cutting calories has helped a little bit. I don't know, but I'm not going to stop cutting my calories because there's nothing wrong with eating 1,200 calories for someone my height, and also my little activity, because I hurt my back again 2 weeks ago. I too confidently stood up off the toilet. So I took my back out. So I've been hobbling around and barely getting any movement at all. Yeah, thank you, Jill. So you know what? I'm just going to stick with what's working until it doesn't work anymore, or till I can't take it. And at the moment, I actually am really becoming accustomed to the 1,200 calories. And it may have just been a whole bunch of other factors. It may have been my hormones with, maybe some of my other hormones were out of balance. Maybe I needed to just become accustomed to the 15 milligrams, because I do find now that I'm just doing great with the 15 milligrams as far as the amount of food that I'm eating. I am eating a lot smaller portions, and I'm spreading it out between usually 2 snacks and 2 meals per day. And I know it's not a huge amount of food, but what I'm actually doing is I'm making a smaller meal and eating that. And then if I'm still hungry, I will then make something else to go with it. So I'm kind of really starting with my protein and one vegetable. And then if I need something else, then I will add it in. And a lot of times it's just like a fresh vegetable, like, it may be a handful of baby carrots. It may be a handful of snow peas or sugar snap peas, or maybe some broccoli, or I don't know, sometimes maybe some chocolate pudding that I shouldn't have. That usually makes me sick. But we got to do what we got to do when we want those snacks. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, the 70, can you believe the 70 milestone? I am so thrilled that I hit the 70 milestone. So that leaves me then 35 pounds to get down by January 23rd. And I haven't looked at how long that is. Hold on, let me see. I think I did myself a schedule in my numbers app where I keep my weight chart. I think that's not what I wanted. Sorry. It normally comes up automatically, but I clicked something. Okay, how do I see? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. It's so tiny. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off. But so what is to 8? That way and was 8. So I should have been at 235 to hit my goal, and I'm at 234. So I'm actually a little ahead of the schedule. I've got 25 weeks. Actually, well, this would make, now it makes 24. I've got 24 weeks to lose 35 pounds. So fingers crossed that I can do it. Really, and and I know it's just like an arbitrary goal, and it's really not that important, even if I'm like 5 or so pounds off, but I would really like to get most of the 30 something pounds off. And it's just it's a me goal. It's a nobody else goal. Like, no one else is gonna notice. Is there any chance that the arm strap made a difference? I don't know, but I'm sticking to it until it doesn't. Like, I did. So to be fair, like, there were 3 weeks. Well, no, there were 2 weeks that I didn't lose weight, because I did lose weight right before the conference when I got to 236. And then I weighed in at 236 2 more times. And one of those times I did do my shot in my stomach, and that was when I was at the conference. And then I didn't lose weight that week when I got home. I don't know. Who knows? They say that there's really not, like, overall, that it really averages out, and it's, the stomach is supposedly more effective. I don't know. Thank you so much. Unexpected good luck. Yeah, I could always use some of that. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Linda. I really appreciate it, Michelle. Thank you, Crispy. Thank you for becoming a member. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. Woohoo! Oh, thank you for yeah. I was playing with the graphics. I was screwing around with them today and wasting so much time. I ended up not getting half of done what I needed to do today. But yeah, I know, 70 pounds down. It's just amazing to me, though, that I don't have, I'm a little bit past the third mark, which is great. So when I hit 90, then I'll be halfway. Oh, only 20 pounds, and I'll be halfway through my journey. That's amazing. Thank you, Sunbon. Yeah, a third of the way there. I'm just a little bit over, because 60 pounds would have been a third. Hey, TT, nice to see you. Hello to the chat, he says. So TT, did you see that I hit my 70-pound down mark, that I weighed in at 234? So I started at 304 and I weighed in at 234. And hey, Traveling T, good to see you. Oh, you know what? People on this live stream did not get to see you and your mom, because I accidentally forgot to show it. But this is, hold on. Let me do the right buttons. Right buttons. Wrong buttons. I'm pressing buttons. There we go. So on the right is me and Traveling T, and then on the left is me and T's mom, Diana. Please tell me if I've got her name right. I believe it was Diana and not Diane. But yeah, we had a fabulous time at the OAC together. It was so much fun hanging out with her, and I really appreciate all the time that she spent with me. It was fabulous. Okay, let's see. Great job. I have hypothyroidism and I lost 65 pounds in 14 months. It's not easy. No, because, oh gosh, how many months has it been? If it is 84 weeks divided by 7, 84 divided by 7. 84 weeks divided, that doesn't make sense. That's 84 weeks divided by, say, 4.2. So it's been about 20 months because I started January 1st, 2025. So that would be 12 months. And then we are 8, 7.5 months into it. So yeah, so almost 20 months. I don't know why that math is so hard to do. Hey, Reddy, nice to see you. I still love your cats in your avatar because I got a white cat that looks just like that. Yeah. Let's see. Well, hello there. Someone's saying hello to uh Vicky. Oh, almost napped through this, girl. Don't be napping through it. It's exciting. Hello, Patty. Good to see you. I missed some good news. Win-win. Yeah, did you? Oh, are you listening? Did you hear it, or do I need to repeat it? I'll be happy to repeat it, Anessa, if you missed it. Congratulations to 70 pounds. Yeah, lovely photos. Yeah, we sure did have fun. Yeah, T, we had so much fun. I really, really enjoyed hanging out with you and at the conference. And it was so lovely to get to meet all the Downsize crew and all of the people that religiously follow their channel. Okay, so let me take off some comments off the screen again for a moment, and then I'm going to show you some kind of more photos. Okay, so let's see. So let's just start with the blue dress. So this is on the left. This was the closest I had to my starting weight. I had lost 4 pounds by the time I got to mid-February. And this was, I had taken one shot at this point. And then you can see me on the right. I have to say that like it is a huge difference. Like between even 260 and 234, like the difference here. I'll show you the other photo. And so I've got 300 and 280 and 273, and I had another one. Oh, let's see. I had another one. Which one is this? Oh, 244. So, but look at the difference. Watch, it's 10 pounds, but look at the difference that the 10 pounds makes. It's insanity. And I don't know what it is, but I noticed that I've kind of really been shrinking between the last 10 pounds. Like I've just lost so much more volume. Now, I took some more photos of the blue dress today, and you can see like the first two, I kind of like pulled the dress closer. I had like a huge handful of fabric. And then the one on the right is the one that I used as the comparison. But you can see it's such a huge difference. Like just even look at my arm. Look how much further the sleeve comes down. And I know I got a lot of cellulite in my arm right now because I am just losing so much fat and it gets all lumpy and bumpy while it's going away. But I don't know. It's just insanity. And then I was in the mailroom and they have a big mirror there. And so I took a full length wearing pants, and it's just such a huge difference. And yes, they really do just throw the package. And you can see all of those are Amazon packages. And there's a huge locker there that they're supposed to put them in, but Amazon just dumps them on the floor like that. But yeah, look at the difference. Now you can see that on my right side, which to you is probably my left side, the one without the watch on it, you can see that I carry more weight on that side. But yeah, I'm just shocked at like the difference in the photos. It's crazy. Yeah, and I always do that. I take the photo off before I put myself back on the screen. My video is just going to be riddled with black screens, and it's not a problem with the video. It's a problem with me. Yeah, thank you so much, Patty. Yeah, so I mean, can you see the progress is so huge? And Chaz, like, you have made so much progress as well. You just need to keep at it. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much, Pam. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Yeah, huge difference. I'm really, really shocked at how much of a difference I am seeing in just, I would say, probably the last month. It's just really making a difference, and in my face. Like, I'm gonna have to go find some uh, face pictures, like, because I was looking at some of my like very first videos, and the difference is like unbelievable in my face. So yeah, you're doing a great job, Chas. Just keep it up. So, oh my gosh. So I'm all excited. I hit 70 pounds down. Um, yeah, I can't believe it. And I'm just gonna keep going. And hold on, I'm actually gonna stand up. I'm gonna move my table out of the way. Hold on. Don't want, oh, I'm like trying to look for the cat because I'm gonna run over him, but he's to my right. But yeah, so here is the blue dress, and look at this. So this dress is a 4X, but I was busting out of it. It was actually tight. But yeah, look at how much room that I have. Like, look at the front, like this seam right here. This seam was getting tight. Like, can you believe? Hold on, let me step back. You won't be able to hear me as good. But this seam, no kidding, when I'm telling you this seam was getting tight. I have lost so much weight around my middle. It's actually great. Like, yeah, I just can't believe the difference. And like, I was talking to Jill, my friend that's in the chat here, and she's a decent bit higher weight than me, like, not okay, not that much higher, but she's still like at a point that I've come from. And I was telling her this weekend, like there's going to be such a change when she gets from where she's at to where I'm at. Like, that's such an enormous difference in the way you live, your mobility, like your stamina, the things that you can do. Well, except when my back goes out, because it's just ridiculous. It just goes out way too often. But yeah, like the difference in the things that I can do for myself, that I just wouldn't even think to do. I mean, I got myself a treat from the mall a couple weeks ago. Went to dinner with friends, and then I'm like, oh, there's an ice cream shop all the way at the other end of the mall that I've been dying to go to. Actually, it's a gelato place, but neither here nor there. And it's like one of my favorite places in the world. The first time I had it was actually in Paris. The second time I had it was in London. And so I just really wanted to go, and I walked all the way to the other end of the mall with no problem. And we have a gigantic mall, and it is quite uphill to get there. And I did it with no problem. Oh, so you started at 377. So yeah, so 73 pounds more. Yeah, but you have lost. Well, Jill's almost at 100 pounds lost. And thank you so much for being brave enough to share your weight, because I know for a long time that you didn't want to do that. But no one is judging you. We're only here to cheer you on. So we cannot wait, because Jill promised me, she'd do 100-pound loss interview. So I'm gonna hold her to that. So I can't wait. Yeah, my neck is definitely thinner, and this will take a while to get rid of. And I know like a lot of people are like, oh my God, you've got like this thing. Look, it's a family trait. Like, I can't get rid of it completely, but as I lose weight, it will actually go down. But for now, like, the fat just comes out of the sides, and this will be like kind of the one of the last things that goes, because I have lost down to 170 pounds before, and this really tightened up by then. So fingers crossed that by the time I get down to a much smaller weight, that I won't see this nearly as much. Maybe it'll be something like, maybe if I make it big on YouTube, I could get surgery, but I get it from my dad. I wouldn't necessarily want to erase all of it, because then I kind of would, not see as much of him and me. Well, thank you so much, Margie. Yeah, thank you so much, Kim. I try, Michelle. It's been hard fought. And the one thing I just haven't done is given up. Have I cried about it? Yes. Have I whined about it? Yes. Have I lost my mind about it? Yes. But I just haven't given up. I keep taking my meds. I try to stay on my diet the best I can. Sometimes I have to stop counting calories because I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I just have to go off of my eating plan because I can't take it anymore. But one thing I always do is I get myself back in line and I keep going. Yeah, what an incredible difference. I noticed in your face as well, but I noticed it's because there's more wrinkle that the fat fills them out usually. Yeah. So you'll notice it in your face too. But a lot of people do end up getting more wrinkles when they lose weight because the fat just fills it out. I am so blessed that I have my grandmother's skin, and my grandmother looked, I don't know, she looked in her 50s until she was in her 80s. So I'm fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I have a few wrinkles here or there. I have a lot more wrinkles like when you look closer, but thank God so far the weight loss has not like ravaged my face or anything like that. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Tony. What changed? Was it the conference? Shelley is asking. I don't know. Like I started taking 15, I think maybe a week or two before the conference. And I started cutting my calories like right before the conference. So I don't know. It's a mystery to me. I mean, I'm assuming it's just that I needed the 15 milligram medication to work. And that's what my body needed in order to lose weight. And I know that they are working on prescription strength 20 and 25 milligrams while they're waiting for retatrutide, which is a whole nother mess, because I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get my hands on retatrutide. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to afford it because the way they're going to get it approved. But there are other things coming out. The aloralintide. I don't know that I would try CagriSema, which is going to be the semaglutide, and the caraglilintide. I know I didn't say that right, but it's another like amylin agonist. I don't know that I would jump ship and go to Novo's products because it's not tirzepatide. So they're not necessarily I think they might be testing aloralintide with tirzepatide or another similar GLP-1 GIP agonist. Well, thank you so much, Vicki Lily. Your energy is so magnetic. Well, thank you. Thank you. I try and keep myself energized and motivated. Oh, there's Jill again. Mr. Mike Mitchell, Amy, you look amazing. Hard work pays off. Well, thank you so much. And I see you're on a Virgin Voyages cruise. I see your little icon there. Oh, I guess I should be pointing over here because on the live stream, you were over here. But yeah, I love Virgin Voyages. Man, I love their food. Their food is fantastic. Hey, Val, nice to see you. Oh, look at your kitty. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I don't know if you heard my weigh in, but I lost 70 pounds total. So I'm finally moving again, taking 15 milligrams. And I'm curious, Val, did you ever get a chance to go to your doctor and ask them about your stall and whether there was any other medication that might be able to help you in addition to the tirzepatide? Because I know Dr. Anya had said that I think you said you might kind of be losing like half a pound a week, and she said that was pretty fabulous, or that that's at least what you should be losing at minimum. But then she said, if you're really, really stuck, then see what your doctor can do for you. The problem that I'm finding is finding a doctor that knows enough about the medications in order to prescribe something in addition to the tirzepatide. Because I talked to my endocrinologist and she was not happy with me when I told her that I'd had a conversation with Dr. Anya, and that if I get stuck again, like this was her recommendation, and my doctor was meh, 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 meh. You know how they are. I mean, I was sleeping and realized I was missing out, now driving to Target to get my son a new game controller, but listening. Okay, good. So you heard that I lost 70 pounds, and I'm so excited. I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah. So Traveling T says, Jill is on fire. You got this. Yeah. Jill's in the 280s now. Like she's almost to 100 pounds down. Yeah. Thank you so much, Vicky. I really appreciate it. Good job, Jill W. Yeah, she's doing a great job. I know we I'm her emotional support animal when it comes to losing weight. So sometimes we just all have our off days, and I just have to be like, you got this. Just keep going. Just keep going. You can do it. Cry about it. Get mad about it, but you just got to keep going. Looking great. I'm about 7 minutes behind. That's okay. You'll catch up. Amazing, Jill. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, never give up. That's really what it's all about. Is you just gotta never give up. Yeah, fat is natural Botox. It really is, Ricky. I know. Oh man, when my ex-husband, last time when I lost weight, he actually did the diet with me, and he lost about 80 pounds, maybe about 70 pounds. He didn't have nearly as much to lose as I did, but he does not have very great skin. And he takes after his mother, who had terrible skin, but she also smoked all of her life. But it did not go well for him. Not that I was upset about it, because, at that time I cared about him, and it really didn't matter if he had more wrinkles because he lost weight. But yeah. But now I can judge from the outside when I see photos of him. Oh, good evening, Brian. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, I'm watching the live stream. I'm so sorry. There's a commercial. Oh. Yeah, I meant to say, I think Shaq coming on the scene may take away some of the stigma behind Zepbound use. People love him. Yeah, possibly. No, Kim K, my sister called. What I missed? Well, pretty much the only thing you missed was I did the weigh-in. I lost 2 pounds, so I'm down 70 pounds total, down to 234. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm still trying to lose that 35 more pounds by January 23rd, which is, I have a flight the day before, so it'll probably be January 22nd. But I want to get down to, because I'm going to my nephew's wedding. And then, you know what? I probably should show the pictures again one more time, because there's new people that come in. If you needed, would you try an off-label 17.5 dose if your provider encouraged it? Some, like Allie from Fit Flavor Fun, tried 16 tried, or the 16.5 milligram downsized tried from Mochi. I would say yes, if I actually responded. I have struggled in the past with the compounded, because whatever they were mixing in with it was making it ineffective for me. Or maybe it was just that at that point, the medication itself was just not very effective for me. I mean, those pharmacies, if you're getting it from like those approved pharmacies that the FDA says can be compounding the medication, then yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying a higher dose. And honestly, I take all of my vial, and I think I calculated it. And if there is, truly extra medicine in the vial, then I have been taking probably 16 and a half milligrams. Yeah, so I'm definitely not afraid to take a little bit higher dose, especially like, as Dr. Anya said, like really the medication is controlling your set point, which is what's controlling the scale. So as you go up on the medication, technically it should be lowering the weight you're seeing on the scale. And the problem with some of us is we get to, say when I got to 10 milligrams and I was on it so long, then my set point kind of stalled. It wasn't going down. And that's why I got stuck in the 260s. No, the 240s. I got stuck in the 240s for so long. I swear to God, I didn't think they were ever going to go away. For Pete's sake, like I blew through. I got stuck in the 260s, and then I blew through the 250s, and then I got stuck in the 240s. So I'm praying that I don't get stuck in the 220s. because I'm blowing through the 230s because I have a feeling I'm going to lose another pound by the time I get to Saturday, which will put me at 233, maybe even I have not seen 232 on the scale yet, but it would really suck like if I get to the point where I lose the 230s and then I'm in the 220s and then the medication's like, nope, that's as far as we're going to go with your set point. But I would be willing to try a higher dosage. And I still have my 12.5 milligram quick pens. I got 2 of them in the fridge. In addition to, I've got, giving myself balloons. In addition to, I've got 6 vials of 15 milligrams in my fridge. I seem to be losing again. Oh my goodness. Well, that is fantastic, Val. That is the news that we needed to hear. Yeah, congratulations. Thank you so much, Val, and congratulations to you. Hold on. What can we get you? Oh, confetti. There's some confetti for you. Or hold on. Is this balloons again? Yeah. So there's some balloons. And these are just hand gestures with Apple. Like if you have an Apple, I'm using an Apple computer to shoot my live, then you turn on hand gestures and it does it. And Vicky Lily's asking, what is Jill's channel? I don't know, Jill. What's your channel name, Jilly Bean? She wanted to start a channel when she first started, and she just was too shy. She's like, oh, I don't like looking at myself on camera. And I'm like, your point? Let me tell you, I hated every minute of it. When I first started practicing for YouTube, like I'd say 3 or 4 months before I started my channel, I hated every minute of it. But I'm like, I have a dream. I have a dream to build up some YouTube channels to help me with my retirement income, to help me pay for my medication. And I got to get over myself, because when you watch other channels, you realize nobody out there is perfect. So, you know what I mean? I just had to get over myself, because what I see about myself that I really don't like, so many other people are never even going to notice. They're probably going to not like other things about me. Yeah, congratulations, Val. Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear you're losing again. Yay, dancing and rejoicing with you. Yeah, thank you so much. Shelly Span, have you bought a dress for the wedding? No, I need to ask them what the colors are going to be and what the theme is going to be, because knowing my nephew, he's going to come up with some theme. Now, his fiance is Persian, and I know that they were going to have some Persian activities or include some of their traditions in the wedding. I believe she is Christian. I'd say my nephew's probably agnostic, and so he doesn't really care either way, but I'm sure they'll probably include something. So I'll ask them. And I don't even know close to what size I'll be in January. So I wanted to wait until probably late December, because it probably will be a little chilly in February. No, in January when I'm going for the wedding, it's going to be freezing here, but where I'm going, it'll probably be in the 60s during the day, maybe 30s to 40s at night. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. Hi, Amy and chat. Congratulations on weight loss. Just tune it in. Well, thank you so much. I'm in a dreadful stall, but I'm hoping returning to work will help. Grace, the 16.5 might be a good idea. Yeah, you just never know. And sometimes like you can just really get in stalls because like just routines, everything's the same. Maybe the medication is just not working as well as it could. I don't know. It just gets really tough, and it gets really frustrating because I was stuck for like 12 weeks where I bounced around at, what was it, 242? I bounced around that for 12 weeks, thought I was going to lose my mind. I know the 260s, I really bounced around the 260s for 5 or 6 weeks. Now I'm saying like one particular number. It took me a lot longer to get out of the 260s in 5 or 6 weeks. They say there's usually 5 to 10% overfill in all the vials. Yeah, and there is. But it's funny because like one person said, well, no, it doesn't matter how much you draw out of the vial, you're always going to get 15 milligrams. And then another person said, no, like if you draw the 0.5 milliliters out of it, then you're going to get the 15 milligrams. But if you draw more than that, then you're going to, proportionally get more medication. So like, I don't know what's true. I'm not a doctor. I didn't play one on TV. So I don't know. For all the people downsizing, oh, well, thank you. So Vicky's giving us fireworks. Hold on. Is this fireworks? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Vicky. There's your fireworks. Yeah, hang in there, Chas. Something will change. Somehow you'll figure it out. Like, especially, I think the last video I caught of yours that you were maybe struggling with some food noise a little bit. And are you on 15 milligrams? Like, are you at the top dose? Because, you know, if you are, then it might be worth talking to your doctor to see if there's anything else you can pair with it. I started, so Gina Pride says, I started at 255. I'm 125. Oh my gosh, 130 pounds. I've been at this weight 3 months and on 15 milligrams. I still want to lose, but I go up a pound or two and then back to 125. Yeah. So maybe you're getting close to the point where your medicine says, okay, the set point of what you're taking is 125. And so I can't advise you on how to take more than 15 milligrams because that's all that they prescribe right now. But yeah, I mean, it could be like, you know, if it's 4, 5, 6 more weeks now that you go on and then you're still just stuck at 125, then talk to your doctor and see if there's anything that they can help you with. I don't know how tall you are, so I don't know whether 125, like kind of like what range is that in, you know, normal range or still obese, you know, because if you're like 4'5" or 4'10", then that still would count. You know, if you're like under 5 foot tall, then 125 is really at the high end of a normal weight range. Everyone, I hit a stall, I would do my shot a day or two early, and that usually worked for, yeah, so every time I hit a stall, I would do my shot a day or two early, and that usually worked for me. So that is what worked for Brent Baker. So I will neither confirm or deny that I have considered that myself. Nag. I am a nag, aren't I, Jill? Oh, there we go. So when I hit a stall, I used to do my shot a day or two sooner, and that worked well for me. So how do I know when to start maintenance? Could I be in it since I've been on this weight for months? Well, maintenance would really be like, are you happy with that weight? How is your health at that weight? Are you comfortable? Are you being able to do the things that you need to do? I mean, because 125 pounds is a pretty good, I mean, it's a nice weight. It would be, you know, something that I would want. And I know what it looks like on someone who's in the life 5 foot range. But like, I don't know if you're under that. And if you're, you know, 5'4", 5'5", then that is a lower weight for that height. So really it's up to you. And as far as like, you know, maintenance, there's really wasn't a lot of guidance on how to do maintenance on these medications, right? Because they did the trials and then they released the medication, but they're not necessarily doing studies on how do we maintain after this, right? They're like, oh, well, let's test it and titrate up to see how much medication we need to give people for it to be safe and effective. And then once we get those results, then we're going to release it, right? They don't do a lot of studying on anything else. They're just like, they're looking for maximum effective dosage at the safest dosage possible. And also too, I'm sure some of these studies for these medications were probably rushed a little bit because once they realized what they had, I'm sure they weren't sitting around on their laurels and just waiting, oh, well, we need to test this and we need to test that and we need to test that. Yeah, so it's really going to be up to you. Like, are you okay with 125? And do you want to try and reduce your medication? Do you need to? Like, you don't need to. It's really it's a personal preference. I know some people like to reduce their medication when they're on maintenance to see, well, obviously, if they could get to a lower dose, it's cheaper. But if money's not an issue, there's no reason to be switching off of 12.5 if you're okay with it. So it's really, really totally personal preference. So Dr. Tony says, I've been on 12.5 with Zepbound for 3 weeks. So far, no bad side effects, just good side effects. Better BMI, better BM, and appetite suppression. Absolutely. I'm definitely having better appetite suppression. And I did have like that food noise weird thing. And I think that was just a what do they call that? A storm, like a giant storm of like a whole bunch of things going wrong at the same time. I'm 80 down 86 and my 1 year anniversary is 8/27. Well, congratulations. Being down 86 pounds is fantastic. Please let us help you shop. Yeah, I'll have to come on and do a live and go through a website and find something. Dr. Tony, I started on 8/25/26. What a difference a year can make. Absolutely. I was a little disappointed that I only lost about 50 pounds last year because I really had hoped to lose 75, but now that I'm sitting at 70, I'm over it. I'm like, let's just keep moving forward. Can I lose another 50 pounds this year? Maybe not. It's August and I've only lost 20, but whatever. Let's see, maybe with the medicine moving, that maybe I'll be able to lose another 20, 25, maybe 30 pounds by the end of the month. It would be fantastic if I can. Was part of a terrible storm Tuesday. Just got our electric back this afternoon. Been trying to clean things up. Oh yeah, I heard that a lot of people had some pretty terrible storms. I know like Darium was trying to do it live with Gina from Anchor Moments, and they couldn't do it because he lost power. I used all my HSA funds and now paying out of pocket for Zepbound. I'm stretching my shots to 10 days to save money. I'm really going to try and start moving more. Yeah, that's the funny thing is it's really a struggle, right? Because you're stretching it out so maybe that's why you're stalling, because you're taking it every 7 days instead of every 10 days. And Dr. Anya's like, oh, well, exercise is good for your health, but it won't necessarily move the scale, because the scale set points really set by the medication. Because, right, if you're taking the medication, it's because your set point was broken. Your thermometer for your set point was broken to begin with. Now, is this true for every single person? No, not at all. But yeah, that's her theory in all of this anyway. So yeah, so definitely like get more movement in if it is comfortable for you and something you enjoy. But I wouldn't like beat yourself up over not getting in movement. Well, thank you, Gina. Yeah, I'll definitely get there eventually. So Chris, thank you for the intro. I am 59, single, and cat mom to 3. Oh, I got 3. Started at 325, just took my 20th shot this week. Current weight 279. So you've already lost a good amount of weight. I'm 5'7", looking to lose to 160 to 180 pounds total. I mean, that would be a really great weight for you since you're 5'7". So go, Chris. That's fantastic that you've already lost. You're going to make me do math here. So 21 and 25 is you've already lost 46 pounds. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Well, hey, Mr. Russian, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Chaz, yeah, just give it a try. Like, I know it sucks to really have to stretch your meds out. Yeah, I mean, I really feel for people. Like I'm just barely scraping by on having enough money for my meds. Um, I've actually had to scale back some of my travel plans in the future because it's like, oh, I really need to make sure that that I have some extra emergency funds available, because I was really eating into that. I had spent all of my emergency funds on my medication, and I did get a really good bonus at the end of the year, so I put all of that away to use for the meds, and I've really burned through it. But thank goodness that my YouTube's paying for at least, like, I'd say like 3/4 of my meds. But I had a whole bunch of cat things that cost me an absolute fortune this year. And I had to do them, unfortunately, but yeah, they did cost me an absolute fortune. So, oh, okay. So now that we're at the end of the live again, let me just go ahead and do the photos again and the weigh in for those of you who may have come in late. So, let me actually turn my thing on really quick. Let's see, what am I going to start with? Let me just start with calories. Okay, so we're just going to recap in case you missed it. Hold on, let me take the comments off the screen. So I like to try and hit 1,200 calories per day, and that is a goal to lose 1.5 pounds per week, which is a calorie deficit of about 5,400 calories. So it's 750 per day. So like my basal metabolic rate is 1,955 calories. Now I ate for the week of 8.3 to 8.9. I averaged 1,407, which was a little higher than it should have been. So I was over by about 1,449, but it still should have led me to a loss of a pound. Now, last week I also ate to where I should have lost a pound and I didn't lose anything. So when I got to the weigh-in this time, I did lose 2 pounds, which is fabulous. So last week on the 1st of August, I weighed in at 236, and on the 8th of August, on Saturday, I weighed in at 234. So I was ecstatic. I've lost a total of 70 pounds. I've lost a total of 5 stones and 31.8 kilograms. Now, this is for shot 77, week 84 of my weight loss journey. And here is kind of my weight. I do weigh myself every single day, and I kind of had a real big roller coaster. So I started on Sunday at 238, Monday at 238, and then by Tuesday I was 235. Wednesday, which is usually my lowest day of the week, at 234, and Thursday and Friday I was at 233, but I went back up to 234 on Saturday, and I probably would have kept the 233 except on Sunday when I got on the scale again. I think I was at 239 because I went out to eat and put on a bunch of water weight. And then here is my before and after. So this was the kind of the closest photo that I have to me at 304 pounds. So this is at 300 pounds wearing the same dress, and the photo at 234 pounds. So it's a 70 pounds difference, and it's just shocking now that I see that the difference in my face, because even if you look at this photo where I had lost 24 pounds and then I had lost 30 pounds, it really didn't, hold on. I forgot to turn my thing on mute. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties that you can't see. But someone was calling my phone, and I need to put you guys on Do Not Disturb. I always forget to do that, and then I get 30 rando calls. Okay, so in August of last year, I'd hit 273, and you can see like the difference between the 234 and the 273. Like, what a huge difference. That 30, is that 40 pounds difference? Yeah, that 40 pounds made. Incredible. And then I went down in the mailroom and I took a photo of myself in pants so you could see. Yeah, just I'm shocked at how much volume I have actually lost. And then I took another photo, 3 photos of me in the dress, and I kind of, the 2 on the right, I was pulling the dress so you could see like the dress much tighter on me, how much volume I've actually lost compared to over here on the right. Where, yeah, okay, yeah, there was a little bit of wind that was making my dress fuller, but still, I was really filling out that dress. So, okay, let me actually go back. There we go. I hit the right button. Can you believe I hit the right buttons today? I can't believe it. Ah, Dr. Tony, do insurance companies start to deny you if your BMI gets below 30? That is a concern since my insurance covers it. I do have a stockpile since I held out starting because of the fear of side effects. I have not heard of someone's insurance dropping them because of their BMI getting too low, right? Because if you have a disease where your BMI was in the qualifying range to get the medication, and then they treat you with the medication, and then your health improves because of the medication, Like, why would they take you off the medication? I look, I know the companies nowadays are doing anything that they can. I have heard that like some people have changed insurances or switched to Medicare or done this and that, and they have lost coverage. There's been a lot of loss of coverage because plans have changed. And I will tell everybody, be prepared. When the insurance, most insurances renew in either December, October, or November, December, January coming up at the end of the year, and be prepared. The insurance companies have slashed a lot of benefits. I work closely with the HR department, so I hear everything that we're dealing with when we're getting our bid from the insurance companies. They usually present to us 4 or 5 different plans, all of them at an exorbitantly a much amount more than they were last year. I think our increase last year, we got them down from 22% to I think 13%. That was the increase in the employer's portion, but they keep dropping benefits. They keep raising out-of-pocket maximums. They keep raising deductibles. They keep raising copays. So y'all be prepared. It is going to be a nightmare for all of us. I love when people show their progress wearing the same outfit. Congratulations on the losses. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's why I kept this dress. I'm going to keep this dress, I think, probably forever, to just remind me of where I've come from and where I don't want to go back to. But I did buy it in a size 10 as well. It is the identical dress and it is actually the same fabric. Now, I did buy a couple of dresses in the same style and the same print, and the other 2 that I bought were not the same fabric, and I was a little bit miffed about that because the ones that I have in the larger size are a much nicer fabric. But you know, that's what happens is all these companies, they get popular and then they cheapen their product and then they raise their prices. Oh, well, thank you so much, Kim. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Unexpected Good Luck says in 2026, a single person can put up to 4,400 in an HSA and 8,750 in a family. If you're 55 plus, you can put another 1,000. Yeah, you can change your contribution amount during the year. You do not have to wait for the annual enrollment. Putting the money in an HSA does not have to be spent in one calendar. It helps lower your taxable income. Yeah, for me, it lowers it by about 30% because I've got federal and state. And I did fill up my HSA. I actually took my entire first paycheck of January and dumped it in my HSA. It's been long gone, sadly, because I owed myself so much money from last year, and I still owe myself about $6,000 in medical expenses from this year. And I'm getting ready to have surgery. And you know, the game that the anesthesiologists play with surgery is they refuse to be in network. So after your surgery, like you'll get the few random bills and then you're going to get your anesthesia bill. So I'm expecting about $3,000 that they're going to demand that I pay because it's not covered by insurance, because it's out of network. But I don't have a choice in who I use for the anesthesia, which pisses me off because I would use someone in network. I would get my doctor to schedule them, but it doesn't work that way. And I think it's criminal what they do. And I mean, because then it doesn't count towards your out-of-pocket maximum, or at least on my plan, it doesn't when I use something out of network. And maybe this year I would have enough medical expenses to actually file on my taxes, but I'm single and I don't have anything else to file, and you need to be able to itemize in order to get the medical deduction. It's crazy. You look fantastic, doing amazing, big difference. Yeah, thank you so much. It is amazing the difference that I would say just in the last couple of months, the difference I'm seeing. Yeah, Woozy, you look so good. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, Dr. Troy asked my primary similar question, but mine was, once my A1C was normal, will they stop covering my med? She said, once you're considered a diabetic risk, you'll always be covered. Oh, yeah, there's Marcia. There's little Marshmallow. She's getting her din-din. It's been very quiet in here. You know what? I started cleaning today because I had my friend come over and replace my shower head. So the cats were a little freaked out. that I was doing like my normal cleaning routine when I leave for vacation, but I was like cleaning the bathroom and cleaning up the kitchen and countertops. And I actually did some painting because I found my apartment paint, and I was like touching up places because to get my apartment to do that is ridiculous. Like the teeth I have to pull to get them to come to do like just general maintenance. I've been in this apartment, it'll be 9 years in October. And things need to be repaired and maintained. But so I went around and I was painting dings and holes and things that on the walls. Oh, hey Dawn, nice to see you. Good evening, Amy, and everyone here. I just found the live stream tonight. You look great, Amy. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad I went in and redid the weigh-in and the photos for everybody who came in late, because people come in and out as they've got time. So what is it with my phone? Oh my goodness, you can't hear it or see it this time. But oh my gosh, it's just like the telemarketers. It's the automated telemarketers. It's just all day long. And I don't know what to do about it. I'm on the do not call list, but what it was is my bank that I have online. I got a personal loan through them to pay off some really high interest rate credit cards. And now they sold my information, and every single call I'm getting is about a personal loan. And unfortunately, like, because they claim that it's a similar interest that that they're allowed to telemarket me. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to put the comments back up on the screen. But you know what? It is that time. It has been a little over an hour, so it is time for me to go and get some dinner and then finish up my video for if you seek Amy K. So my cruise channel. So if you're interested in cruising, gambling on a cruise ship, learning how to get comps on a cruise ship and sail for discounted rates, check out my If You Seek Amy K. Has my oh, there we go. So my Nightbot has been working. So this is my other cruise channel. I was trying to get a video out today, but it ended up being a little bit more intensive. So hopefully I'll get it out by this weekend. But I also go live on that channel at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. No, 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. Vicky's from Foodie's Vacation goes live right before me at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then I go live at 7 p.m. On my channel. And then I'm also on Vicky's channel, usually from 5:30 to about 6:30. I don't hang out the whole time. So if you ever want to catch me over there on the cruising, then just make sure you check me out over there. So yeah, so have a good evening, Kim. Have a good evening, Kim. Thank you for the congratulations. And oh, if anybody's a small content creator, wants to share their channel, it's hashtag FOURCATS in this channel. And then it will show your link and people can go check out your channel. Thank you, Jill. I'm sure I'll be talking to you again very soon. Yeah. Yes, I am everywhere, Vicky. I'm on your channel. So yeah, so this is Vicky from Foodie's Vacations, and Vicky's from Foodie's Travel and Casino Life. Yeah, make sure you hit hashtag cats for cats. There you go, Chaz. There you go. So there's Chaz's channel if you want to check out her channel. And if you're new to live streaming, this chat that you're seeing, the live chat, it will be available usually about 12 hours after I end the live stream. You'll be able to watch the video and relive the live chat as you're watching it. So yeah, so if you didn't catch it all, you can go back and rewind and watch it now, or if you want to see the live chat that goes with it, just wait till tomorrow and it should be up. Yeah, thank you. Have a great evening. And there is Vicky's Foodie's Travel and Casino Live. So make sure you check out her channel if you like everything to do with gambling in a casino. As you see, her little logo there is a fireball. That's from one of my favorite games, Ultimate Fire League. So I love gambling in the casino to save a bunch of money on my cruises. So have a fabulous evening, everybody. And hopefully I will see you all again very soon.
She got sunshine dreams and a suitcase in mind, counting down the days till she leaves stress behind. Deck chairs waiting with her name they vibing, they know